Hello, hello, Scott Rosano with Gigbuilder.com. This is our third video in our game series, and today what we're going to do is generate an actual game at a location, being that we've already created templates, we've already created game packs. You're going to have to go back and look at those two videos, and now we're actually going to create the game itself. Something new that we've added to Gigbuilder in 2022 was the ability to use templates on your events, because we know all events aren't the same. Some of you have quite a few venues and all sorts of complicated things, which we give you with everything. Some of you have very simple things, and we've done that. And in other cases, we've got bar games. And so we're going to do that now. And there's a number of ways of doing it, but the easiest way, we go ahead and select the date that we're going to start this on. So this particular bar is going to start their game on the 30th of January. And so on the menu, we're going to hit Game Show. And then Gigbuilder is going to go ahead and generate and build a game show in the background and provide you with a little bit different template than you're normally used to seeing in Gigbuilder itself. In this particular case, we're concentrating more on the venue than we are on the client. And we're concentrating more on the game than we are on a wedding or a wedding reception. So our event basics are right here. Our template, there's our template, standard full basic Gigbuilder Games. So you can convert any event into that. Again, there's a number of ways of building this, but when you do it from the way I've shown you, it already defaults this stuff. Primary service, I can go ahead then and connect my game show or whatever else it is. In this case here, it's just going to be a party. There are ways of showing you how to do types of events in other videos. The client venue, much simpler than in a Gigbuilder wedding event. So I'm just going to type in Murphy Holiday. Oops. Can't do that. Let's try Holiday Inn. Yep. Let's try Murphy. There we go. And we'll do Murphy's Holiday Inn Express. So that's where we're going to go ahead and do the game. So we figured that out. Again, we fill that out just like we do in Gigbuilder for other games. And we're good to go. Now, next on here, contact information. This is pulled from the client venue. And you can change this if you want a different venue contact, etc., email, similar to Gigbuilder events. Venue details. This is kind of nice to have, and you'll probably be doing this as you've done that. You want your public and private Wi-Fi password. Because Gigbuilder Games can use and often does use the internet, it's nice to have. Your restrictions, mobile restrictions, how to deal with the TV monitors, the in-house audio, instructions, etc., and things like that. Event modifiers, pretty simple. Again, just like the other Gigbuilder. Now this one's interesting. The repeat. How often? Now, for example, this particular game is starting on the 30th. So I can say weekly, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure there's at least 4 games in the future going on. And all I got to do is that, and Gigbuilder keeps generating it for you. Event times, that's the time you're doing it. In this case here, it's 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the bar. Change whatever you want. Repeat games, these will all show here when this is changed. And then Gigbuilder Games. This is where you select the game. This is what we did in the last 2 videos. You can select a template, and a template simply means it's going to generate a random new game every time, which you can modify from here. Or you can actually pull one of your game packs. Like in this case here, we're going to go YouTube test. That's the one we've been doing this entire time. When we save this stuff all will mark up, and in the next video you're going to see that. Event code. Event code's kind of interesting. You can use an existing event code if you want, or request a code. What event codes do is allow people to use their mobile phones to access the Gigbuilder games and run them that way. And that's for another video, so I'm just going to show you that it's here. Your advertisers, your ticker lines, jackpot manager, all of that I'm going to show in a different video. It is not necessary to start a game. Your staff assignments, very similar to Gigbuilder, except for we don't have as many, because you really don't need that many. Actually, we don't even need this many for games, but we did leave it like this. Equipment that you want, your next actions, contact controls, all this stuff here that you would want to be doing ahead of time to get that venue going in the first place is all here. Your pricing, your accounting, and everything else. And then when we're done with this event, which we're going to be, and notice we move back and forth, this moves. So we've got a 130. I'm going to change this to a booked because it's now booked. And I'm just going to go ahead and save and close. And this is what you need to generate your basic game event and venue. In the next video, we're going to go ahead and show you how to further customize that game and get it ready for starting.